everyone. Can anybody hear me? Thought I'd just try go live for a little while. Let's go and talk to you all, subscribers. If anyone's here, then come and say hello. Probably not going to stay on long. I'm just depends how it goes, really. Oh, how's it going, Chris? Yeah. I just wanted to come on because, like, I post some videos, but, like, I don't really interact with people a lot with the videos, so, like, I post the videos and I get hardly any comments, so, but yeah, how's it going anyway? Have you learned anything new? Well, I've learned card tricks. Some of the ones I've been putting out lately are new ones that I've been learning, so I'll just keep on learning new ones, and then I'll also put out ones that I've already known. But yeah, so just feel free to ask questions. It can be on topic, off topic, doesn't really matter, as long as it's nothing. I'm gonna keep it kind of like as long as it's appropriate, and also just something kind of, obviously if it's, as long as it's YouTube friendly and all that, but I want to make sure that, you know, I don't, you know, sort of get my channel sort of into any problems, really. But yeah, all right, well, that's good to hear. Yeah. So I'm going to be away this weekend. There's this like music festival thing going on, so I might be meeting some friends, going to that. So I just need to get out and do stuff, really. It's maybe nice weather again, so yeah. I might not actually keep this stream up on the as like public. I may just do like some throwaway live streams just to kind of for people to just come and say hello. I don't really see the point in keeping them up. It's just kind of, there's not really much point like going back to it after you've, I mean, I guess, you know, maybe some people might want to, I don't know, but it can just fill up the channel with kind of junk, really. So, but yeah, if anyone's got any suggestions of like what I can do, like what would you like to see on the channel, like I'm open to suggestions. So yeah. How's it going? Tim Baldwin Magic says, do you remember the first card trick you learned? It was like a self-working mathematical trick. It was basically one where you use like basically 4x4. You might know it. It's like 4 rows and 4 columns, basically, and you deal them out, and it's like you ask them like what card, which column or whichever one it, or which row, whatever it is, whichever one it's in, like they tell you which one it's in. So then like so whichever one it is, then you then deal them out again, and then you do the same thing, and then once you've done that, you then basically know what card they've picked, and then you just basically you would then deal the cards out into like a few packets of cards, and then you then ask them to touch two of them or whatever, and then you sort of eliminate them, and basically you end up with the card that they selected through Magician's Choice. So you'll know what I take it you probably know what Magician's Choice is, but basically lay people probably don't know what that is. But yeah, almost every magician who's been at it for a long time actually has come across Magician's Choice. So yeah, that was basically it. That was pretty much the first trick that I learned. It's kind of the same principle as similar to like the 21 card trick. That was also one of the first ones as well, where you sort of deal them out, and that you sort of like, because on the second time you deal them, you find out what the card there is because when you pick up the cards and put you sort of and you deal them out again, it's sort of it makes, but basically it come out every single time. So yeah, it's just a mathematical principle really. But yeah, it was pretty basic, but at the time it seemed cool. But yeah, a lot of the ones I was doing at the beginning were like pretty easy. Like didn't really involve sleight of hand, because that's stuff that you build up over time. And then, but yeah, is it a rock festival? Do you like heavy metal, don't you? I like a lot of stuff. I think it's just good to like go to live music, but there's a lot of different stuff on. There'll be different venues with different music, and I'll try to probably go to some different. It's not just like one, like sort of it's like there's this like stage, a big stage, and then there's like other venues like different bars and whatever that have music going on. So but yeah, like the stream if you haven't already. So I'll share this out if you would like to bring more people in. But yeah, so what about you, Tim? What was your first card trick, if you don't mind, if you're still there? Sorry if I was getting a bit boring with my explanation, but sometimes I find, I take a while to get to the point sometimes, but yeah, I like a lot of different music. I just generally am not so into like a lot of the chart music, but if I like what I like. I don't really sort of care too much what the genre is, but really, yeah, there's even some like hip hop songs that I can vibe with. So it just depends. Like there's always songs in every genre I think that I can appreciate. The first one I learned was called My Lucky Card. You pick out your lucky card. So can you explain more and lose it in the deck? Are you talking about the key card trick with the are you talking about the like where you look at the card above those, and then the card beneath the key card is always going to be the card no matter how many times they cut it? Is that the one? Well, then that was one of the first ones I learned as well, because it's just dead easy. You just like you just have them like take a card out, and then you put it like similar to the key card, right? But that one was like dead easy. But the good thing about that one, you can use it for like a sort of like a hustle sort of thing, and you can like, as you're dealing the cards down face up, and you can like sort of do this like hustle scam thing, right? Where you like you've probably seen that before. Like we could like bet people money and say, I bet you any money or whatever, the next card I turn over will be your card, but you've already gone past it. So they're thinking, well, it's impossible because it's already gone past my card. But technically, you are right, because then you actually turn their card over. So they're thinking that you're going to turn over another card, and you sort of, you can kind of be like deceptive about and pretend like you're actually going to turn over another card, but actually then you've got to turn over their card, back, face down. So it's it might be worth trying on people, just see if people are actually willing to actually bet. Maybe it's a way to make a bit of money, yeah, that'd be a bit funny. I might actually try that out this weekend on people. So maybe we'll just kind of go somewhere to chill, and then I'll do some of my routines and stuff on people. And I've done performing for people. Yeah, I've done like I've performed for like groups of people, and I almost always get like good reactions. Like it's just fun to like entertain people and get the reactions of like just like astounded, just like it's like how did you do that? Where it's like doing magic, it just feels good to, where it's like seems like you have some power that you don't. It's like but yeah, I don't know if you saw the last video that I put out, but I was wanting to try and get to like 10 likes, and then I would do a tutorial, but you probably already know how it's done. But it's just for anyone that might be interested. I'm not going to really say too much about it right now because I want to maybe do a tutorial for that one. It's kind of a variation of another trick that I've seen before. But yeah. But yeah, you might have seen that one. But yeah, there's I might actually do a performance of the trick that was on America's Got Talent, the one that with the it was a bit like Out of This World. I think it was a similar trick to that, but it's an impromptu trick though, where you can like have them shuffle the deck, and then they give you the deck, and you can just like get the two piles where they're red and black and all that. So that would be a good one to maybe do on the channel. But so I've done performed for different people before, so got to head back to work. All right, well, yeah, you're over in the States, aren't you? So yeah, you have a good day. I'll see you next time. But thank you for the questions. All right, so well, if we don't get any more questions in the next few minutes, then I'm just going to end the stream. But I just thought I'd come on for a few minutes just to try it out, see how it goes. And this could become like a sort of weekly or maybe every couple of weeks thing that I do on the channel, just to sort of like vary it up a little bit. So yeah. But I want to make like maybe do some shout out stuff as well, because there's some really good like content I've been watching, like some really like good tricks that I've seen on these channels and stuff. So yeah, definitely some channels that are worth watching, even especially some of these smaller channels that need a bit more like recognition, I think. Yeah. So if anyone would like to see that, let me know, because I'd like to maybe start doing some like shout outs as well. So I keep getting like new stuff recommended to me, because when you watch stuff, it's like the algorithm will recommend more of it. So it's good in a way, but it's good for YouTube because it's, but it's also good for people like me. It's also good for them as well, the content creators, to help grow their channels. So it's sort of good for everybody, really. But yeah, I don't know if I'm even gonna keep this up afterwards. So basically, the description I actually copied Fonte Maggia's Fonte Maggi, or however it's pronounced, description, because I noticed that he had a lot of different tags in there. So I thought, oh, I'll just copy his, and maybe it'll help. So yeah, because I saw like he was started like watching my channel, and then I started watching his channel, and he's got some good stuff. So it's Fonte Magia. So it's spelled FONTEMAGIA. So I think he might be like Spanish or some one of those kind of countries by the sounds of it. But yeah. But yeah, if anyone's still here, let me know. If you've got any more questions, now's the time to ask, and then I'm going to wrap this up. I mean, maybe once, if we start getting a few more questions, I might stop, going live for up to an hour, possibly. So it just depends. But yeah, but yeah, I'll just be like, practicing a bit, and just the important to just try to refine your skills and stuff, get better at the different moves and stuff, so that it just comes across more smooth and less kind of obvious, like when you're performing for people. I mean, most people wouldn't really notice small things anyway, but some people may though. But I always just want to do it for my own kind of just so that I feel like, that I can do it and I'm not gonna mess up. So it's just so that you don't worry about doing a bad performance. So yeah, I'll give it another minute. If anyone else turns off, I might keep it going for a few more minutes, but if not, I'm getting out of here. But it actually kind of went better than I thought it would. I was actually kind of expecting that no one would really show up. So yeah. But yeah, let me know what you think. Should I do this weekly or every 2 weeks, every month? Like how often? But yeah, check out my latest video and all my other videos if you haven't already. I mean, the views seem to have slowed down on some of them. The last three, so I've got 20 views, 22 views, and 23 views. It's just not really getting pushed out anymore. So compare that with, ones before 61 views. There's like some of them that are getting well over 100 views. So yeah, it's just unfortunately not getting pushed out so much now. So it's up to you guys to keep watching it, sharing it out, and just try to keep supporting my channel as much as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna end this. So take care. Bye for now.